On this day in history, November 24th. At the Battle of the Indus, Genghis Khan's Mongol forces decisively defeat Prince Jalal al-Din on November 24, 1221, marking a crucial moment in military history. The battle demonstrated the superior tactics and mobility of the Mongol army. This victory completed the Mongol conquest of Central Asia, expanding their empire significantly. The Gausawa massacre occurs on November 24, 1227, when Polish Prince Leszek the White and other Piast dukes gather for an assembly. While the nobles are bathing, assassins launch a surprise attack. Prince Leszek is killed, marking a significant moment of treachery in medieval Polish history. Joan of Arc leads French forces in an unsuccessful siege of La Charité November 24, 1429, during the Hundred Years' War. The failed siege represents one of the few military setbacks in Joan's remarkable campaign. Her army is forced to withdraw due to harsh winter conditions and lack of supplies. At the Battle of Solway Moss, on November 24, 1542, an English army achieved a remarkable victory over Scottish forces near the River Esk. The English, despite being vastly outnumbered, managed to rout the Scottish army through superior tactics and positioning. This battle significantly weakened Scottish military prestige and led to a period of political instability in Scotland. Dutch explorer Abel Tasman on November 24, 1642, made a historic discovery when his ships first sighted the island that would later be known as Tasmania. He initially named it Van Diemen's Land after Anthony van Diemen, the Governor-General of the Dutch East Indies. Tasman's discovery marked the first European contact with this region, though he never realized it was an island. South Carolina's legislature on November 24, 1832, took the bold step of passing the Ordinance of Nullification, directly challenging federal authority. The ordinance declared that the federal tariffs of 1828 and 1832 were unconstitutional and therefore void within state borders. This action precipitated a constitutional crisis between state and federal government that required President Andrew Jackson's intervention. The Texas provincial government on November 24, 835, established what would become one of the most legendary law enforcement organizations in American history. The Texas Rangers were initially created as a horse-mounted police force to protect settlers from Native American raids and Mexican bandits. The organization would evolve to become the modern Texas Ranger Division of the Texas Department of Public Safety. Danish forces on November 24, 850, engaged in a decisive battle against Schleswig-Holstein troops in the town of Lotterf. The Danish army demonstrated superior military prowess, resulting in a clear victory over their opponents. This battle was part of the larger First Schleswig War, which would shape the future of the region. Union forces under General Ulysses S. Grant on November 24, 863, launched a daring assault on Lookout Mountain near Chattanooga, Tennessee. The battle became known as the Battle Above the Clouds due to the fog that shrouded the mountain during the fighting. The Union victory broke the Confederate siege of Chattanooga and dealt a significant blow to General Braxton Bragg's forces. A controversial football game on November 24, 906, between the Massillon Tigers and Canton Bulldogs ended in a 13-6 victory for Massillon. The aftermath of this game led to accusations of match fixing, creating the first major scandal in professional American football. This controversy had lasting implications for the development of professional football in America. The Lapua movement on November 24, 929, emerged as a significant far-right force in Finnish politics when former White Guard members stormed a communist meeting at the Workers' House in Lapua. The group was led by Vittori Kasola and represented an aggressive anti-communist stance. This event marked the beginning of a turbulent period in Finnish political history. The FBI Crime Lab on November 24, 932, opened its doors in Washington, D.C., establishing a new era in scientific crime detection. The laboratory was created to provide forensic analysis services to FBI field offices and other law enforcement agencies. This facility would become one of the world's premier forensic science laboratories. The Senegalese Socialist Party on November 24, 935, conducted its second Congress, marking a significant moment in the party's development. The Congress helped establish the party's political platform and organizational structure. This meeting would influence the future of socialist politics in Senegal. The 73rd Bombardment Wing on November 24, 944, initiated a historic aerial campaign against Tokyo from their bases in the northern Mariana Islands. This marked the first time American forces could directly attack Japan's main islands from land-based aircraft. The mission represented a significant strategic advancement in the Pacific theater of World War II. The Socialist Unity Party on November 24, 1962, experienced a significant split when its West Berlin branch formed a separate organization. The new party was named the Socialist Unity Party of West Berlin, reflecting the divided nature of the city during the Cold War. This separation highlighted the growing political divisions between East and West Berlin. Lee Harvey Oswald on November 24, 1963, met a dramatic end when nightclub owner Jack Ruby shot him on live television while being transferred to a county jail. The shooting occurred just 2 days after Oswald had assassinated President John F. Kennedy. Photographer Robert H. Jackson captured the moment in a stunning image that would earn him the Pulitzer Prize. Joseph Désiré Mobutu on November 24, 1965, seized control of the Democratic Republic of the Congo in a military coup. He would later rename the country Zaire and establish a lengthy authoritarian regime that lasted more than 3 decades. His rule finally ended on November 24, 1997, when rebel forces successfully overthrew his government. A mysterious hijacker known as D.B. Cooper on November 24, 1971, executed one of the most famous unsolved crimes in American history. During a thunderstorm over Washington state, he parachuted from a Northwest Orient Airlines plane with $200,000 in ransom money. Despite extensive searches and investigations, neither Cooper nor the money has ever been found. Germany on November 24, 1973, implemented its first-ever national speed limit on the famous Autobahn system due to the global oil crisis. The temporary restriction was an unprecedented move for the traditionally limit-free highway system. The speed limit lasted only 4 months before being lifted. Anthropologists Donald Johanson and Tom Gray on November 24, 1974, made a revolutionary discovery in Ethiopia's Afar Depression. They unearthed a remarkably complete Australopithecus afarensis skeleton, which they nicknamed Lucy after the Beatles song. The discovery of Lucy, who was 40% complete, proved crucial to our understanding of human evolution. The Avd Hela project on November 24, 2009, was established in Bucharest as a groundbreaking digital initiative to preserve Aromanian culture. The project created a digital library to document and protect Aromanian heritage. This marked a significant step in preserving the cultural identity of this distinct ethnic group. Iran on November 24, 2013, reached a historic agreement with the P5+1 countries regarding its controversial nuclear program. The interim deal placed limitations on Iran's nuclear activities in exchange for reduced international sanctions. This agreement represented a significant diplomatic breakthrough in long-standing tensions over Iran's nuclear ambitions. A dramatic military incident occurred on November 24, 2015, when Turkish forces shot down a Russian Air Force Sukhoi Su-24 fighter jet near the Syria-Turkey border. The incident resulted in the death of one of the Russian pilots. A Russian Marine was also killed during the subsequent rescue operation, creating significant diplomatic tensions between Russia and Turkey. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and I'll see you in the next video.